What is up, Rum Raiders? Today we're talking traditional Jamaican rum, and we're bringing it Smith & Cross style.
So we got a Smith & Cross Jamaican rum, contains only Wedderburn and Plummer pot still distillates. They're famous for their notes of exotic fruits and spice. The incomparable complexity of this rum delivers a tour de force of flavor that historically made it a cornerstone of classic rum drinks. We have chosen not to chill filter this spirit in order to retain its full flavor. The mark of Smith & Cross traces its lineage to one of England's oldest producers of sugar and spirits.
Nice.
Its history dates back to 1788 with a sugar refinery located at number 203 Thames Street by the London docks. Over time, the firm and its partners became prominent handlers of Jamaican rum with extensive underground cellars along the River Thames.
Well, nice. So cool. So,
Good history.
Yeah. Do you want to tell us how much this one costs?
So this came out at pre-tax here in Washington is $36 or $35.99, so $36.
Okay.
With our tax here, it brings it up to like $45 out the door.
Okay, nice.
Not bad.
So this is an English Jamaican rum, which is interesting. Like it's Jamaican rum, but it's brought through England. So this is kind of fun to try both of those things. We've had Jamaican before, but it wasn't my best experience. But I won't say who it was until we get to trying it again on camera.
How strong is it, did you say?
So this is a 57% alcohol per volume.
Okay.
So it's considered
We're
a Navy,
going for it today.
It's gonna get you rickety Rick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's considered a Navy strength rum.
Okay.
Which is great. So that means it's not quite overproof,
right?
But English standards is 100 proof, but here it comes out to like 114 proof.
And the cork.
Cork.
We love the cork. The cork usually means something good that we found throughout that.
Right away, the smell from just opening that, I love the smell just right off the bat.
Right on. So yeah, our previous experience, at least mine, with Jamaican rums was that they were on the drier side. Not very much sweetness at all. So let's see if this keeps in that spirit or if this is something else. I'm not, hopefully I'm hoping for something a little bit else, but I can respect if that's just how they do it there too. So
while we let this breathe a little bit, you can start smelling and sipping if you like. This is from pure pot still, and it's from Plummer and Wedderburn. Wedderburn is a blend of the two, about 50-50 blend. Wedderburn is aged for 1 year, 12 months. The Plummer is aged between 18 months and 3 years.
Okay, so we're dealing with around 4 or 5 year.
No, it's a mix. So you're dealing with an average of that, so around a 2 year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, interesting. So this is going to be really okay.
But it's interesting because it's actually the coloring of this. You'd think that it's aged a lot longer than 3 years.
Exactly. Okay. Well, that's fun. It's fun to try this now because we've done. I think the minimum that we've done on camera was 7, right? We haven't done a 5 year on camera, have we?
We've done a unaged.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't count because it's unaged. But I think the lowest on camera actual aged was the 7.
7 year.
We have a 5 year, but we haven't done it on camera yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is cool. So you said this is around a 3 year?
Yeah.
Oh, and just so everybody knows, full disclosure, when we go to break, we do let these sit, and like we had some comments that said, it's usually a minute per year, and so this one's going to be easy. But some of the older ones, we do let it sit for a bit. The break is a little bit longer than you would think, because we're trying it all the different ways. So we are trying to do that. So keep it up with the advice and tips and comments, everyone. Really appreciate it.
So right when I opened the bottle, I actually got a smell of bananas.
Yeah, I did smell
like red
some
bananas,
fruit.
But that kind of went away, at least in the glass, once it sat for a little bit. But now I smell a lot more burn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I smell burn.
Well, cheers.
Let's cheers it
sweet.
up, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers, Bougie, guys. Cheers, Rum Raiders.
It's a little spicy.
Yeah.
Goes down really hot the whole time.
It burns.
It does.
It burns. It's not too bad though. That one, the last episode, the one right before this, that was a son of a. But this is, I can deal with this. It still burns. It's still aggressive, but it does go away. And I do taste some other notes. There is some complexity to this. It isn't just like a punch in the face, like we talked about. So that's that. I can deal with this. And I want to say, for the record, this is better than the last Jamaican rum I had. Right off the bat. That one was just so gross to me. And this is so much better than that.
What was your other one?
I'm not going to say it until we do the review. I don't want to give too much away, you know what I mean? But I'll tell you off camera. Okay, so initial. Do you want to give an initial thought?
Well, why don't we let it sit for a little bit longer, and then let's enjoy this off camera for a little bit, and try it different ways.
Good. Okay, well, Rum Raiders, we're gonna go for a minute, like Vucci just said. We're gonna do finish this. We're gonna try it on the rocks. We're gonna go mixed, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna tell you what we think all three ways, and then we're gonna go into our ratings with our scores 1 through 5 with 0.5. So we'll see you in a minute, Rum Raiders. Welcome back, Rum Raiders. We just got done trying it on the rocks and mixed, and we're going to go right into our review. So, Bunron, if you'd like to start us off.
All right. When I tried it neat, I honestly thought it was like really, really strong. It's more like a whiskey like tone to it, but it burned. It had that slow burn, and then I went on the rocks. It still was pretty strong. Like I usually prefer my drinks on the rocks, but I don't know. I couldn't really enjoy it as much as I would. It was just a little too much of a burn. But it makes a great mixer for cocktails. Like we had it in the the Swizzle. Very good. You can still taste the rum. You know, more the pineapple didn't take it over, and the Daiquiri is very good. It's very, very good. I think it's a great mixer. You could drink it, you know, like neat or on the rocks, but definitely a great mixer. You can still taste the rum. For me, I would give it a 2. Like, I mean, definitely better than some of the other rums I've had before that I thought was like terrible.
Sure.
Yeah, but it's strong, but definitely give it a 2.
Okay. Yeah. So for me, I have to keep on reminding myself this is almost an overproof. So when you take that in consideration, it's actually not bad considering that we're dealing with 57% instead of 40 to 43%. It's aggressive, I guess would be the word I would use for it. I mean, you're going to have the burn. The burn doesn't go away for a little bit, but at least there's some complexity there. I am tasting other things, like with some other rums that we've had that are, you know, around this price bracket that are just really letdowns. They just burn and they're terrible, but at least this one's got something going for it. And plus it's a higher percentage. So, I'm proud of them for being able to give a higher percentage and still have some taste to it and some complexity. So, neat, not my cup of tea, you know, but this I'm sure is no surprise, Rum Raiders, right? I like something with, it's a little bit more subtle and a lot of complexity and different notes. I like to really have different things going on. This is kind of a straightforward. It's got a little bit going for it though. So it's you could do it if you want to, but it's aggressive. It's, you know, 57%, like we said. On the rocks, it's okay. You know, but in mixed is where it shines. Like we talked about, the great thing about it is it's so strong, that you're gonna have a good party with this. You put this in there and everybody's gonna be having a good time. Plus it still gives you the good rum flavor when it's mixed. When there's other things in there to complement it, it does a good job. You know, you're drinking a rum. You know, it's a Navy rum, you know, which, you know, when we say a Navy rum, it's a party rum. It's a heavier rum. You're gonna have a good time with it. It's strong. On 1 to 5, you know, I was back and forth on it. I'm going to give it a 2.5 because I feel like for its proof and the highlights of it, I liked it. I would take it somewhere if I wanted to party and I want to get people wrecked. I would take it and it would be fun. It would be fun to see people at the end of the night after drinking this. It's not bad. It's not a sipping rum in my opinion. I don't enjoy sipping this, but it'd be fun at a party. So 2.5 for me. Vucci?
Alright, so right off the bat first, I want to say we got some cool skull glasses. Awesome. I'm drinking a Swizzle out of mine. So I'm not a big fan of English rums. I've tried 5 rums now, and I really like one, and this one I think kind of goes right in the middle.
Right.
Right off the bat, you get the smell of ripe bananas. Mm-hmm. I don't recommend drinking out of a sniffing glass.
Right.
It's because it is a Navy rum and it is stronger. It will overpower you.
Yeah.
Your senses. I did switch it to a regular glass. It got better. Put a little bit of did it on the rocks. It got better there again. It kind of mellowed out the burn, but it brought out the bitterness. Once I tried it Captain Steele's way, where it's just the club soda, and that really actually brought out a lot of the bitterness of this.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because before any of the rocks or mixing it, I didn't taste much bitterness. I taste more spiciness, more funkiness out of this. Mixing though with the other drinks, so I did have a Million, which is one of the drinks that's on the back of this, which is a daiquiri, except instead of lime, you use lemons, and that's actually pretty good.
Okay.
But then we also had the daiquiri, the regular version of a daiquiri. Sage made that one.
Yeah.
And that was actually one of the best daiquiris we've had.
Yeah.
So that it went well there. The swizzle tastes like a bartender made swizzle.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty good swizzle. The daiquiri is the best drink I've had with this. I'll touch on Fosho Bro's comment on this drink. This rum holds its own in a mixed drink.
Yeah.
Certain rums kind of get overpowered, but this one actually doesn't. This one holds its own. You can still taste the rum flavor while still tasting the cocktail flavor.
Right.
So overall, I'm hovering between a 2.5 to a 3, but I can't drink this by itself. There'll be a lot of people that love this, though.
Yeah, right.
I'll go 2.5.
Okay. Well, that sounds good. So, yeah, Rum Raiders, like we say every time, we love to hear from you. We want this to be interactive. Please put your comments, tips, ideas below. If you'd like to give us a thumbs up, please. We're really trying to, get this going. And if you want to be on an episode and you're local, send us a message. We're on Instagram too. Check us out. Give us a follow. We're Rum Raiders on Instagram. YouTube, give us a follow. And until next time, Rum Raiders, let's raise it up. Cheers, everyone.
Salute.
Salute.